When asked about the potential of Daredevil returning for a fourth season and what the character might be doing in the future and who the actor would like to go up against, Charlie Cox revealed that he hopes for a rematch with Bullseye. So this comes from a recent interview with Comic Book, where Charlie Cox was talking about his time as Daredevil. Of course, now with the show coming to Disney+, there's a lot of hype in regards to this character again. People are going to be discovering these series, all the Marvel series from Netflix for the first time. Naturally, people are going to want to know what happens next. Charlie Cox was interviewed and asked about the potential next chapter. And he says when he looks at it, there's a lot of things that he wishes that they could do that they had ideas of doing. Now, obviously, we've talked about it before. They originally saw and had a sort of laid out arc that would have lasted 5 seasons. He says that he really enjoyed working with Wilson Bethel, aka Bullseye, and he believes that if they were to continue to pick up the story threads, the through line of what the characters were doing and what they were building up towards, that naturally Bullseye would be coming back, and that there's so many other things that they left over that he hopes to explore, but Bullseye would be the confrontation and what he hopes they will get back to if they ever do. Now, this also is interesting because we learned last year that when Marvel TV started to work on those animated series, this involving MODOK and Hitmonkey, that they actively tried to get Bullseye, and Marvel Studios' Kevin Feige said no, because there was already ideas and they had plans for Bullseye that they didn't want over on the TV side being made fun of or being a made joke at him. Again, I think this kind of leans into the whole Thunderbolts idea and bringing that character back in something. Maybe the Thunderbolts, maybe you introduce the character back in, Echo, and something happens with that. Maybe you're going to do something completely different that none of us see, and then a crossover eventually happens. But, Charlie Cox is saying he wants it to happen. We are most definitely going to get more Daredevil, and I think it's just a matter of time. So Bullseye and Unfinished Business, yeah, that sounds good. And since that was the idea for Season 4 as it is, well, it's now all part of Disney+. People are going to know, and they're going to want to see a rematch. And there's no time like right now to start hyping that up and build it up to something down the road. Even if it's in a crossover where these two get a rematch, I think people would be all in for it. And also, don't forget, there was the reports and we saw that they are actively working on a new Daredevil project. It's out there, so who knows what might happen and what direction the Daredevil franchise might go in a year or two from now.